Welcome back, everyone. This is Amayirot Akago, and you're watching Let's Play Space Quest 3, The Pirates of Pastulon. And, well, last time we arrived on the planet Phleebhut and found ourselves outside the World of Wonders, a tacky tourist trap, and wrangled with an Antarian slime devil, which killed us. So, let's move right on, shall we? Howdy, stranger. The name's Blatz, Fester Blatz. Welcome to World of Wonders. Go ahead, have a look at some of the trendiest items in the known universe. Make the most of your vacation bookazoid. Now, Fester here will be offering me various items I'll be needing over the course of the rest of the game. But first I'll need some money, which I can get by selling him my Orium. Of course, I gotta get the most value out of it, so I'll say no twice to his offers, and then say yes. How about a nice ore out on a stick? The kids will just love this. We're talking hours of fun for the whole family. Just look at how cute this little guy is. Sure, let's buy. Now here's a red-hot item, the official Astro Chicken Flight Hat. You'll really turn some heads in this sporty little number. It's modeled after that hot new arcade game that's sweeping the galaxy. Going to any high-temp planets? This nice pair of thermal-wave underwear will keep your internal environment pleasant on even the sweatiest worlds. Naturally, we'll need that to survive on Ortega. You just take your time, you hear? Don't feel pressured to buy anything. We've also got a few postcards here, which are interesting to look at. Arrakis. A great spot for winter travel, Arrakis holds many delights for the adventurous vacationer. Nothing can compare with a blinding dust storm or being crushed by a sandworm. Dude, never gets old. Black Hole Bertha. Like a giant interstellar vacuum, Black Hole Bertha comes sweeping through the galaxy. All travelers are advised to stay away from Bertha. Just buy the postcard, then tell everyone you went there. Yeah, let's not and say we did. Ortega. The volcanoes of Ortega are constantly reshaping its surface. Dressed in heat-resistant underwear, the hardy traveler can find a lava lover's paradise on this starkly enjoyable planet. Roberta Land. Yep. Another shameless share a plug. Come join the fun at the fun park of the future. See characters from your favorite stories come to life again and again. Recently revised, so don't miss a single thrilling scene. Beta Alpha Starless Region. Looking for some real solitude? Come to a place that's so far from everything that you can't even see the stars. Mind-numbing boredom greets you as you drift aimlessly through nothing. A must for the brain-dead. Wish you were here instead of me. Exciting Acheron. And you'll notice the guy has another alien reference wrapped around his face. The friendly creatures of Acheron are a delight for young and old alike. Tame enough to come right up and caress you, yet wild enough to slash you to shreds if provoked. Sounds tempting, but I think I'll give it a miss. Yeah, that's all of it. You don the jaunty hat. You feel more sporty already. Well, that's everything we need from this place, so let's go. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, looks like that lightning is getting close. Better be careful out there. Holy shit. And so we run into the Terminator.
So, this is Roger Wilco, the man I've been sent across the universe to track down and terminate. I am not impressed. You were too easy to find. You tend to leave a mess wherever you go. Seems you forgot to pay for that Labioni and Terror Beast mating call whistle. Now let's see. With interest, that comes to 400,000 bakazoids. I don't think you've got that kind of cash on you, No, I didn't think so.
400,000 buckazoids? The order form said it was for free.
The good people at the Jeepazoid Novelty Corporation are most displeased. Non-payment is a serious offense. But lucky for you, I'm in a good mood today. I will count to 10 real slow, then I track you down. If you make it to your ship, I forget I see you. But if I catch you again, I dust you like bunt cake.
Now, was that the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger impression you've ever heard, or what? Anyway, so now we've got a crazy invisible android on our tail. And, by the way, as you'll notice, yeah, I played through most of the game recently, but the recording got screwed up, so I'm doing it all over right now. But never mind that. Anyway, gotta get rid of this Terminator guy now. Can't just go back to the ship, because if I try to enter it, he'll simply catch up with me and kill me. There are two different ways I can deal with him. One of them is in here. See Phleebhut from Mog's Head. Entrance free. Sorry, temporarily closed for repair. Let's take this elevator upwards. Now as I step outside, the elevator will go back down. And the Terminator will come up to try and catch me.
I see you, Wilco.
Well, better save the game again. So I just stand in this spot, wait for him to come close enough. Yep, here he comes. And bam! I guess he won't be back. Though of course I can still do something stupid. Reach the save game limit. Anyway, as I was saying, I could still do something stupid like this. Ooh, juicy. But enough of that. Let's go check out his remains. The Terminator is now a pile of junk on the first level platform. Looking closely, you'd notice that the Terminator's invisibility belt has survived relatively intact. Naturally, I take it with me if the game will let me. I hate how specific it is about standing in the right spot at times like these. Well, anyway, the belt will come in handy later on. Hey, what's going on here? Didn't you read the sign saying we're closed for repairs? Oh, I see you've gotten rid of that grease-swilling android. Never did like that Terminator series. Good riddance to bad circuits. Well, you might as well ride down with me. Well, that was one way. However, the other way awards me a little more points. And it's a bit more entertaining. Anyway, what I've got to do is lure the Terminator to a certain place in the desert. Without getting caught, of course. Ooh. Saw right there in the foreground, there was a Scorpizoid walking around. Which naturally is quite lethal if it catches me. Ah, right here. Got to lure the Terminator underneath those pods right there. There he comes. And he blunders right into my trap. Voila. However, I've, of course, gotta be careful not to get caught by them myself, because that leads to quite a messy end. And of course that makes getting the invisibility belt a tad harder as well, but that's why I got the ORAD on a stick. So I can safely grab the belt without getting grabbed by the pods. There. Well, we've done all we can here, so it's off to the next location. Turn on the engines and take off. And once again, scan. The next stop is Monolith Burger. Light speed. Shazam! It's a short flight, since we were only a few sectors away. And if I need to tell you what ship it is that's parked over there, you really need to get out more. With the docking maneuver completed, the engine shut down. Welcome to Monolith Burger. You pop the hatch and amble on in. Yes, fast food of the future. Although before we have something to eat, let's take a look what's down here. Just overwrite my old save here. Out of my airlock, geek! Ouch. Let's do that again. That's it for you, bozo! Don't trust guys in black spacesuits. A pulse laser blast to the forehead is not your idea of fun. Fortunately, it didn't hit anything important. Ow. Burn. So anyway, let's order. Take a look at the menu so we don't have to look at the incredibly repulsive guy behind the counter. Anyways, what I'll be needing is the Monolith Fun Meal and a Big Belcher combo just for fun. Would you like something to drink with that? And notice how it doesn't give me any choice in the matter whatsoever. Well, we'll play along. Would you like some space buds with that? Yes. Would you like a bladfruit pie with that? Yes. Special today, a free drink with every purchase. Okay. Your total is 16 Buckazoids. How many Buckazoids do I have anyway? Not that I'll need that much, but at least I won't be running out anytime soon. So, we've got our food, so let's dig in. Ow! Hey, what's this in my burger? Oh, it must be my fun meal prize. Hey, it's a swell decoder ring. That was mighty tasty. Well, maybe mildly tasty. Well, maybe not tasty at all. In fact, it reminded you of the slick skin of a Vorlian mucus worm. Which apparently is not that... it's not pretty. let's leave it at that. Anyway, let's have a look at this arcade machine here. Yeah, let's... the machine, then. Astro Chicken by Scumsoft. Astro Chicken must land on the Astro Chicken landing pad. He's depending on you to bring him to safety. Well, let's play. Anyway, this is the reason why we've been playing the game, because use the ring to decode the message right here. Now, decoding it manually would take too long, so luckily I have a translation of the code lying right next to me. Anyway, it says, "Help us! We are being held captive by Scumsoft on the small moon of Pestulon. An impenetrable force field surrounds the moon. It must first be deactivated. Its origin is unknown to us. Scumsoft security is armed with jello pistols. We are counting on you, whoever you are. 2 guys in trouble." And those 2 guys are none other than the 2 guys from Andromeda. So, it's up to Roger to go and rescue them. But first, he's got a little more immediate concern. Man, that big Belcher combo was a little too much for your delicate digestive tract. You feel better now, except for being hungry again. Of course, the thought of eating here doesn't appeal to you right at the moment. Yeah, never really had a problem with fast food myself, but I can understand why some people might dislike it. But anyway, the hidden message there obviously is pretty easy to miss, so you'd be completely lost on the story of the game if you miss that. So that's a pretty big oversight on the designer's part. So anyway, first we're off to Ortega. I can't believe it. This happened to me the last time I played as well. Instead of hitting the light speed button, I hit the land button. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. So anyways, again, start up the engines, set course for Ortega, and this time we jump to light speed. Up, up, and away! It's a good thing those space nets just slide right off the windscreen. It'd be a pain to clean that mess. Anyways, we're here. Adventure ho! With a mighty wump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Ortega. Before we leave, however, we of course put on the thermoweave underwear. After figuring out which side is the front, you put on the thermoweave underwear. They power up automatically, keeping you comfy at all temperatures. My, this is one hot planet. But you don't care. You're beating the heat with thermoweave underwear. Yeah, underwear. Of course, even with the thermoweave underwear, we're still not safe from falling into a boiling pit of lava. New improved quick tanning method. You never did care for fondue. Next time don't get so close to the edge. That looks pretty painful. So let's not do that again. The planet Ortega is truly a lava lover's paradise. Volcanic activity constantly reshapes its surface, so if you have any maps older than last week, throw them out. Not like I need a stinking map anyway. My sense of direction is good enough. It appears that parts of this planet's surface are not entirely stable. Better be careful or you'll end up in that lava fondue below. Of course, right now the lava is the least of my concerns, because these guys aren't exactly friendly either. Obviously loyal company men, the Scumsoft employees are happily performing their duties, but looking at their weapons, you probably don't want to get too close. Yeah, remember? The message said they were armed with Jello pistols, which is exactly what it says on the tin. Way to go, Ace! You blundered your way to within range of the pirate's Jello gun. You suffocate an impenetrable block of Jello. Not a pretty way to go. Just like Mom used to make. As your life sputters to a close, you decide to cut down on desserts. What I want to know is, though, who's gonna eat all that? Well, anyways, the only thing to do now is wait for them to skedaddle. There they go. You hear the roar of the pirate scout ship taking off. The ship streaks across the sky to an unknown destination. I don't know about you, but I don't see any ships here. But it's right there. The speeding ship is only a blur. Well, it's safe now, so let's ransack their little site here. A few pieces of research equipment are laying around. Yeah, I noticed that, Einstein. Anyway, let's have a look through this telescope. Aha! You've discovered a force beam generator, and that moon must be Pestulon. So, let's go bust it up. It's full of thermal detonators. You pick up one of the detonators. Be careful, you could blow your fingers off with that thing. Yeah, or worse. It's all yours. So yeah, gotta take out that force generator so we can get safe passage to Pestulon. You reach the rim of the decayed cinder cone and are overwhelmed by the sight. An impressive machine of staggering size sits in the middle of the volcanic crater. It's pointing to a small moon high in the Ortegian sky. Pulsating circular energy fields are being emitted into space toward the moon. Once we get to Pestulon, we'll rescue the two guys and society as we know it. Or rather, we'll rescue the two guys and save society as we know it. And the Space Quest series itself, of course. So, climb this ladder right here. While trying to catch your breath, you take in the panoramic view. Below, you can see your ship off in the distance, and volcanoes stretching out over the horizon. There is a large circular opening here at the top of the generator. This must be where the beam originates. Watch your step up here. Let's see what happens if I don't. Oh no! Yeah. Anyway, enough goofing around. Let's check out this hole.
Cautiously, you peer down into the generator. It's too dark to make out anything, but the drone at the generator tells you that something is definitely happening.
So, obviously, this would be the best place to put a stop to the whole thing. Drop the detonator in the hole here.
The explosion disables the force field generator. You may now travel safely to Pestulon.
Perfect. So, let's skedaddle. Because, as we'll soon find, that blast has some serious repercussions. Oh, here it comes.
Uh-oh. That detonator has apparently set off a chain reaction of earthquakes. You'd better get off this rock ASAP.
Believe me, I'm trying. Obviously, we can't linger around for too long now. But we should have enough time to get back to the Mallard. Get past this rock here. For a second I was afraid I was going to step right into that crack there. Oh. My, things have certainly changed since you were here last. That unstable rock has fallen into the simmering lava below. Of course, that is why I brought along the pole. Your brow furrows in grim determination as you prepare for a tremendous leap. Boink! The Romanian judge gives you a 9.5, a truly outstanding jump by one of the finest young athletes we've seen this season. You'd like to try that again, but your pole seems to have fallen into the tumultuous lava below. Well, no time to worry about that, though. Because in a few minutes, all that won't matter one thing. One bit. Get in there. Fire up the engines. And get off this heap. Perfect. Next stop, Pestulon. Scan around. Sure isn't a whole lot around here. I mean, shouldn't we at least be able to find xenon or something? Oh well. Sit tight, guys. I'm coming. Oh, shortest trip yet. Yee-haw! It's odd how the Mallard seems to change color with every different planet I land on. Oh well. What a peaceful planet for a software company, you think to yourself. What a shame it had to be Scumsoft. You are surrounded by what can only be described as tree-like growths towering high above you. The turf has a mossy texture. You make your way through the forest of strange trees to this clearing where you discover the entrance to some large underground complex. This must be Scumsoft. Suddenly, the door to the complex begins to open. Several guards file out of the entrance and disperse into the woods. They must have been alerted to your presence when you landed. 2 guards remain behind to watch the entrance. So, naturally, we sneak in, first turning on the invisibility belt. Wow, this thing really works! You then quickly realize that you only have a few moments before the belt's power pack is depleted. So, let's waste no time and get going. Of course, before we actually try and sneak in, let's do something stupid, like this. Oh no! You've stepped into an electrical force field, and as a result, you are fried to a crackly crunch. You're toast, dude! Smokin'. Anyway, enough goofing around. Fun as it may be. What's happening? It looks like you've made it just in time, as your invisibility belt is now completely out of power. Well, we made it in at least. That's all that matters. Neat little 3D hallway in here. Before we actually get to the sneaking around in the important places, let's look around in here. You find yourself in, guess, a janitor's closet. You certainly have a sixth sense about this kind of thing. Of course, it's lucky that those things always happen to be around as well. Anyway, let's look around. Rummaging about the cramped closet, you find a pair of old, grimy janitorial coveralls. What a great idea, Roger! No one would be suspicious of a janitor walking around. You grab the coveralls and pull them on, seizing the opportune moment to dump all of the old items you've been pocketing along the way. What a great disguise! Wait, what's this? You reach down into the pocket of the grimy coveralls and find... Well, what do you know? Mr. Garbage! A trash vaporizer! You've seen these babies in all the janitorial supply catalogs, but your superiors were always too cheap to outfit you with one. Well, that's certain to come in handy. Yeah, we can't get in there just now, and that's the way we came in. So we're supposed to go in here. If I can actually get the door lined up properly. There we go. Yep, my disguise works. However, just disguising myself isn't good enough, because if I walk away from a full trash can, this happens. Uh-oh, you're in deep trouble now. These guys know that a real janitor would never bypass a full wastebasket. Yeah, this can't end well. Can't even get out now. So my only choice is to get zapped again. You have blown your cover. You have demonstrated a surprising lack of janitorial skill. Perhaps this would be an opportune time to brush up on your technique with Space Quest 1 and 2. Not like you spend a hell of a lot of time practicing janitorial skills in those games. Plus, I played them not too long ago. So anyway, we have to zap any trash cans we come across. So, let's move right along. Let's do right here. Oh wait, I had to go the other way after all. Attention, attention! We have a very special birthday today. Our founder, Mr. Pug, has just turned 14, so stop by and give Elmo a big ol' hug. Teenager in charge of a software company. Does that remind you of anything? Anyways, right here. Yeah. Would you want to work under that guy? Surreptitiously, you snatched a picture of Elmo. First, making sure that no one is watching, you slip Elmo's picture into the copier and press the start button. Out pops a beautifully reproduced copy which you roll up and stash in your pocket. Don't forget the original. Of course. Wisely, you replace the original picture of Elmo. And that copy is going to come in handy in a few minutes. You'll see. An endless maze of cubicles. Well, what other Sierra game does that remind me of? I'm not sure. I think I was supposed to take this path. Yeah. Oops, you missed. William, tell you or not. Yeah, better not miss too often because then I'll blow my cover as well. Let's just ignore Elmo for now, because as long as he is in his office, we can't get what we need. You stand on a platform overlooking the Scumsoft vehicle bay. In the center of the hangar sits your ship, surrounded by rows of short-range skull fighters. Now, how will you ever get out of here? Yeah, and you might notice that somehow Roger has magically changed back into his regular uniform. For this screen only. Anyways, Elmo is gone. Attention everyone, Mr. Pug has just announced that Sunday will be a half day. Over the top of the partitions, you can see two gentlemen cracking whips. You assume that it must be the programming department. Software developing satire. Of course, the guy on the left is meant to be Ken Williams, former Sierra CEO. The guy on the right, I'm not sure. He kind of looks like Al Lowe, the Leisure Suit Larry creator, but I once read somewhere he's supposed to be someone else. Anyways, Elmo's left his keycard on his desk, which of course I'm taking with me. Now, time to skedaddle. Fortunately, they won't penalize me for leaving a few waste baskets around. They only notice if I walk past one of them. So, back in the hallway. Now we can enter that locked door on the right. Right there. You hear several clicks. I'm in, you think to yourself. Then you hear a synthesized voice say, "Keycard verified. Stand by for composite facial scan." And that is why I made a copy of Elmo's picture. Because apparently that is enough to fool the highly sophisticated facial scanner. Loteria. Of course I can't reach them just yet, because if I try to get to them now, gravity has its way with me once more. You have taken the big plunge. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for janitor kind. Help! They slurp from the jello-encased captivity. Fortunately, there's a button around here which extends a bridge so I can reach them a little more easily. As to how to free them, and also, why aren't they suffocating in there? I mean, well, I guess Andromedans don't have the same pressing need for oxygen that regular Xenonians do. Yuck! You hate lime jello. So, let's zap it instead. You successfully free the two guys from their slimy confines and they begin to speak. Thanks, dude. It's great to be out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name? Roger Wilco, you admit. They discovered our distress message we coded into the Astro Chicken game and sent us here as punishment. Let's get out of here before we're discovered. Yeah, about that, I think we're a little too late. So, what's your plan for getting us out of here, Wilco? I don't know, I'm making this up as I go along. Kind of. Nobody's going anywhere! You must have thought you were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor. Unfortunately for you, my boys found your sorry excuse for a ship in the woods. Escort this gentleman to the arena. You boys haven't seen a good fight in quite a while. And do away with these two Andromedeans. Andromedeans? They have been more trouble than they're worth. Take them away! Ooh boy, this does not bode well. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I hope. You and the two guys are separated and escorted away. A door opens and you are led into the dark unknown. Spooky. Giant robots, this can't be too bad. Okay, Wilco, the name of the game is Nukem Dukem Robots. The only rule is that there are no rules. You have a limited power supply. A successful blow will absorb my robot's energy and vice versa. On the other hand, a wasted movement of any kind will rapidly deplete your robot's power. Sounds like fun, huh? No, not particularly. Anyway, here's the deal. If you win, you have the honor of becoming Scumsoft's new full-time janitor. Ha ha! But if I win, you'll be dead! Oh, by the way, your friends, the two guys from Andromeda, have joined us, as you can see from below. Be careful not to step on them. Of course, I can't actually step on them, so I don't have to worry about that. Let the game begin! This sequence is aggravating enough as it is.
'Cause when the road feels so long, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you gonna keep on going.
Get them, you fools! Sorry, it's been fun. Toodaloo, bye-bye. Well, Roger, you done good. You managed to rescue the two guys and escape from Pestulon alive. Looks like this will be a milk run from here on out. Gosh, Raj, we really appreciate you saving us and all. Of course, it's not over just yet. Yeah, we were really scared. We didn't know what Pug was gonna do to us. Well, there's nothing to fear anymore. Well, in a short while anyway, because... Hey, don't you think we better get out of here? Pug's really sore and he probably sent some ships after us. Good thought. So, Lightspeed non-functional. Warning, short-range fighters approaching from rear. Weapons lock-on detected. Those jokers back on Pestilon must have tampered with this lightspeed thingamajig. Yep. And I'd better do something about those fighters soon as well, because otherwise... So, how do you like the game so far? Having the correct shield up could have prevented this. The final shot shreds the side of your ship. In the sudden vacuum, your body fluids expand beyond the capacity of your tissues. Your desiccated body will drift forever, a grim testament to your blundering stupidity. Yeah. Never mind the two guys. So yeah. Messed around with the light speed, blah blah blah. So, switch to attack speed, and switch on the weapons. I'll be coming from the back in a second. Any second now. Yep, here they come. Turn on the shields in the back. And then it's fighty time, blood, blood, blood. The remaining enemy ships have given up and are heading back to the planet. It looks like you were just too much for them. Ah, that's right. You don't mess with the Wilco. Man, oh man, you really showed those bozos a thing or two. Now, can we get something to eat? You inform the two guys that lightspeed is no longer functional. They are not overly pleased by this piece of news. What? Now we'll never get any food. Some rescuer you are. Well, I could have left you in that block of jello right there. Hey, what's this thing on the wall? It says, Lightspeed Maintenance Access Panel. Gee, maybe I can fix this bucket of plastivolts. Yeah, this is it. This fan belt thing came off of the round thing it was on. Just a second. Okay, she's all fixed. Let's go grab a burger. Too late you realize that you have no course laid in. The light engines kick in before you can override. You inform the two guys that lightspeed is now functional, but it's out of control. They're not overly pleased with this bit of news either. Ah, we're gonna die! Oh no, why did I get up this morning? Mommy! Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds toward a sizable black hole. Once within the gravitation of the black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny. The overwhelming force of the black hole draws your ship in. Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in and hope for the best. You enter a blackness like no other you have ever experienced. All sense of time and speed are lost. Suddenly, a bright light becomes visible in the distance. It grows larger as your ship races toward it. Finally, you are hurled out of the blackness into a parallel universe. Cut the engines to sub-light speed as you near a seemingly habitable planet. A planet which, I might add, looks awfully familiar. Greetings, Earthling. We are the two guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors. And I'm Roger Wilco, space-age swashbuckler and all-around nice guy. Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra Online. So, you two guys are software authors, huh? What are your credits? Ever heard of Astro Chicken? No? Good! How about you two guys coming to work for me? Sounds great! How many buckazoids does it pay? Buckazoids? Say, Mr. Williams, do you need a janitor? No. As our space saga comes to a close, Roger, feeling a little left out, struts off to his ship with the satisfaction of knowing his mission has been accomplished. The two guys from Andromeda go on to create the Space Quest series of adventure games, reaping fame and fortune. They grow fat on their success and soon become burnt out and begin a drunken tailspin into obscurity. And so, we bid our hero a fond farewell as his ship once again bursts into light speed. Course unknown. The end. There you have it, folks. Just created a massive paradox. But we can rest assured knowing that the future of the Space Quest series is safe and sound once more. And so we've come to the end of yet another entry in the Space Quest series. I hope you all enjoyed this LP and look forward to the next one coming your way very soon now. I'm Amayirot Akago, hope you enjoyed watching, and goodbye for now.